did we go? Days when the rains came, down in a hollow, playing a new day, laughing and running, hey, hey, skipping and a jumping in a misty morning fall with all our hearts are thumping and you, a brown-eyed girl. Yeah, you and I, brown-eyed girl. Now whatever happened that Tuesday and so slow, going down the old mine with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow wall, slipping and sliding all along the waterfall with you, the brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, just like that. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la- So hard to find my way now that I'm on my own. I saw you just the other day, my, and you have grown. You cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometime overcome thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium of you, my brown-eyed girl. Girl, do you remember when we used to sing?
All right, this is a super fun song, Brown Eyed Girl. It's also a very simple song. It's one of our 4-chord songs that we play on guitar. So it uses the G major, C major, D major, and then E minor chords. So I'm going to go through each one of these chords one at a time now. So if you've never played them before, you can learn them for the first time right now. All right, let's start out with the G major chord. Now, out of these 4 chords, this is probably the most difficult one. So start learning it one finger at a time. You're going to start by putting your second finger to the low 6th string on guitar. So count up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then count up 3. 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So go to the 5th string. And when I say 5, it's because we're going lower in sound on the guitar. And then your third finger goes to the 3rd fret of the 1st string. This chord can be difficult, mostly because you really have to curl the 2nd finger. If the 2nd finger is flat, then it stops you from hearing this note on the 5th string. So make sure your fingertips are as curled as possible. Okay, the next chord we're going to look at is the C major chord. Now, your C major chord is going to look like this. It's also one of the, chords that people start learning on guitar. It's one of those beginner chords. So to play this one, we're going to start lower on the guitar strings again. Take your third finger, go to the 5th string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go to the 3rd fret. 1, 2, 3. It should sound like this. Next, you're going to put your second finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So you're going one string higher. So we're saying higher because it's in tone. And then it's just going to go to the 2nd fret. So you have 3rd fret of the 5th string, 2nd fret of the 4th string. Your 3rd string is going to be open, and then your 1st finger is going to go to the 1st fret on the 2nd string. Now, with all the other chords, you want to make sure that your fingertips are super curled. I say that a million times in these lessons, but it's really the most important part of getting these chords sounding clean. Now, if it's not sounding clean, there's a couple things you can check. The first is you want to make sure you're as close to the metal parts of the fret as possible. I see students do this a lot where they're kind of all the way up here, and you don't really hear it that well. Another thing is, I see students sometimes do this. They'll almost have their fingers like vertical. You want to make sure you might have to shift your whole wrist so they're almost going the exact same way as the metal part of the fret there. So that's your C major chord. So we have our G major and then our C major. Now, one other thing to note when it comes to this C major chord, don't strum this low 6th string. You only want to strum 5 strings down. Doesn't sound as good if you do all 6. So just keep that in mind when you are playing this G major chord. So when the C major chord, So your G major, you do all 6, and then your C major, you're only strumming 5 strings down. Okay, let's look at the next one, our D major chord. Now, to play a D major chord, you're going to start by taking your 1st finger, and you're going to go to the 3rd string, 2nd fret. So we're not going, far up on the guitar for this. We're going to the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Try to get as close to the metal part of the fret as possible. Don't be all the way up here. Go a little lower. Then take your 3rd finger and go to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And then this is where it gets difficult. Your 2nd finger's got almost like peek behind on the 2nd fret of the 1st. A very common mistake with this, as I said with the other ones, sometimes this 3rd finger can be a little flat, and then it's going to sound like that. You want to make sure that you curl it up. Now, to curl it up, you might have to mess around with your elbow position a little bit. You might have to kind of lower your elbow. The main thing is you want to make sure your fingers have room to breathe. If your elbow's super, you can kind of shift your hand around, but if it's kind of more back, then your fingers really don't have that much space, so they almost have to be flat. So shift your elbow, I'm saying elbow a lot, shift your elbow forward a little bit. That'll give your fingers a bit more room to breathe. Now with this one, you want to do 4 strings down. So not all 6, 4 strings down. Okay, so once again, 1st finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string, and then your 2nd finger just fits into place on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. The last chord, I saved the easiest for last because this is the easiest of the 3, and it is the E minor chord. It's one of the easiest chords you can play on guitar, and you actually only have to use 2 fingers. What are the 2 fingers? Well, your 2nd finger is going to go to the 5th string, 2nd fret, so count up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2nd fret, 1, 2. And then your 3rd finger is going to go to the 2nd fret of the 4th. So it just kind of peeks behind. You have your 2nd finger here, 3rd finger peeks behind on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. One more time, 2nd finger, 5th string, 2nd fret. Then your 3rd finger, instead of counting it, just put it right on the 2nd fret, but on the 4th string instead. So you're only playing the 5th string and the 4th string with your fingers, and then the rest are just open. This is a full all 6 strings to play this chord. Okay, so these are the 4 different chords we have: G, C, D, and then E minor. Now, obviously, they're going to be played in a ton of different variations through this song. It's not like you're always going like this. But the good news is these are the only 4 chords you have to play through this song. So it's not like there's a bunch of different variations. It's a really, it's one of the songs that a lot of people will learn first on guitar. And the good thing about these 4 chords, I know I'm rambling a little bit, but you're able to use these to play a ton of different songs as well. So it's not like these aren't chords you'll see in other songs. These 4 chords are in hundreds of songs. All right, let's start actually learning the strumming pattern. Now for this strumming pattern example, I want you to just hold down the E minor chord. This is the easiest of the 4 chords. So we can hold this while we're getting the strumming pattern down. Second finger, second fret, 5th string, third finger behind on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So just hold that down as we're learning the strumming pattern. Now this pattern, it's a very common one you'll see. It's down, pause, down, up, pause, up, down, up. So I'll go through that again, and then we'll go through it slowly. So it goes down, pause, down, up, pause, up, down, up. If this is the first time you're learning a strumming pattern on guitar, first just get used to going down, up, down, up. And you're just doing kind of like a flick motion, down, up, down, up. So down, up. And then once you get comfortable with that, all you're doing is you're taking out strums. So you're going down, pause, instead of going up, down, up, pause, up, down, up. I went out of focus for a second there. The hard part with a pattern like this is just making sure that you're not staying down after you do your down strum. So let's say we start this pattern out and we go down, pause. The next is down again. So you want to make sure right after you go down and you're pausing, you go back up to the top with your pick. Otherwise, what's going to happen is a lot of times people will get stuck and then go back up instead of doing 2 down strums in a row. So they'll almost do like this: down, pause, up, down, pause, up, down, up. You want to make sure you're not doing that. You want to make sure after you do your first down, down, pause, you're going back up to the top. Okay, so let's go through this really slowly. I'll count us in, and then after 4, we will do a strum, and we'll do a strum for every beat, or a pause for every beat, depending. Okay, so let's hold down this E minor chord. I'll count to 4, and then we'll start out this strumming pattern. We'll go through it a couple times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, pause, down, up, stay up, pause, up, down, pause, down, up, go back down, pause, up, down, pause, down, up, go back down, pause, up, down, up. Go through it a couple more times if you want to play along. All right, now I'm going to go through it a little bit faster. So the main thing, as you're going through this, when you're pausing and you just hit it down, you want to make sure that you come back up to the top. And when you do the up and you need to do another upstroke in a row, you go back down. So you just always want to make sure after you strum, your fingers are in the right place. All right, let's go a little faster now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, pause, down, up, pause. Okay, so that is the strumming pattern apart from that little improvisation at the end. Now let's start putting the strumming pattern together with the chords for the different patterns in the song. The song starts out with the G major chord in the verse. So we're going to add that strumming pattern we learned, the down, down, up, down, up, with the chords and learn this together. And then there's the demo at the beginning of the video if you want to practice along with that as well. So we're just pairing that pattern with different chords. So we're going to start out with that G major chord. You're going to go down, pause, down, up, down, up. And then you switch to that C major chord next, the exact same pattern. So I'm going to put that down, 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 up, down, up. Okay, and then we go to the G major chord next. Down, down, up, down, up. So those are the 3 chords we have to start. It's really important to kind of think of when you're playing it fast that sometimes it's going to be difficult to do these chord changes. So even through the demo, what I was doing is I was kind of adding in what I call buffer chords. So when you're going from the G to the C, on the last up strum, you can kind of just take all your fingers off and prepare for the next chord. So that's one thing you can do. It's not going to sound good when you're playing it slow, but when you play it fast, that'll sound good. All right, let's go through this really, really slowly, just the first 3 chords in this verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, pause, down, up, pause, up, down, up to the C, down, pause, pause. Okay, and then next we're going to go to a D major chord, the exact same pattern. We're going to go down, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, pause, down, up, pause, up, down, up. Okay, and then after that, you're actually just repeating. So that's the exact same thing after. So really you can just get used to going G, C, G, D, because that's the main chord progression in the verse. And then you're just going through that strumming pattern one time with each. Down, down, up, down, up, down. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the speed to, let's say, 50%. You know, let's go a little bit slower than that. And we are going to just practice along with this. Okay, so this is going to be slow going through the verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can add those buffer chords if you want. Just take your chord off at the last strum. Okay. And then after that, it goes actually right into the chorus. So that is the verse of the song. Next, let's get to the chorus. I'm going to demonstrate the chorus one time, and then we're going to play it and learn it together. 2, 3, 4. So exact same strumming pattern we played throughout, except we're just changing up the order of the chords. So we're going to start out with that C major chord, so let's hold that down with our left hand. With this one, remember, you're only doing 5 strings. So I'm going to let this count and go through, and then we're going to start. All right, so we're going to start with this, and then we're going to go down, down, up, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, pause, down, up, pause, up, down, up. And then next we're going to go to the D major chord. So you have C and then you have D. Down, pause, down, up, pause, up, down, up. So just get comfortable, switching between. Okay, next we're gonna go to the G major chord. Exact same thing, same pattern. Down, down, up, down, up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, pause, down, up, pause, up, down, up. So far we have this. And then next we have an E minor chord. So that's the easiest one we've went over before. You can go back if you need to see that. And we're doing the exact same thing, same pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, pause, down, up, pause, up, down, up. Okay, let's do those 4 that we have so far. Down, pause, down, up, pause, up, down, up, down, pause. To G. Okay, and then after that, you're repeating the C, D, and G again, but the only difference is you're going to end off with a D. So the first 4 chords we have are C, D, G, and then we have E minor, right? And then the only difference is you're repeating that, but the last chord, instead of doing an E minor, you're doing a D. So then you have C, D, G, D. So I'll demonstrate that for you, and then we'll go through it very slowly together. Okay, so you have starting off with C, then you go to D, then G, and then E minor. So you're repeating the C again, you're repeating the D and the G, but the only difference is on that last chord, instead of doing an E minor, you're going to be doing a D chord. So you have C, D, G, E minor, then you have C, D, G, D. Okay, I'm going to play this really slowly. We're going to do 35% speed. So if you can, well, you can pause, practice, and then try to play along with me when you're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ending off with a D. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this song. There's a couple other little things in the bridge and the outro where you're holding chords a little longer, but if you're playing along with the demo, you can slow the demo down. You'll definitely get that down. Okay, if you want to learn any song you want with the Acoustia Player, which is what I'm using right now to teach, you can check out the comments and learn how to use this for yourself. You can input any song you want, learn any song completely at your own pace with some special modes like our learning mode that'll actually listen to you play and teach you guitar. We've helped thousands of people around the world learn acoustic guitar the fun way with Acoustia. If you're interested in that, you can check out the comments or the description. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe for more lessons, and I will see you in the next video.